Will my cat still accept me when I get home from surgery? Don't worry. Cats have a pretty good sense of smell and they tend to be more curious than upset. She'll probably sniff you a lot when you get home, but once she recognizes you, she'll probably settle down. Yes, I lost my cat for over a year. He came back and we are closer than ever. Your cat will love you even more. Whenever I've been sick, the cat has noticed and been more affectionate than usual. My cat inspected my bandages from time to time. When the dog had a stinky ear infection, she tried to lick it. I guess she's the chief of medicine. I was in hospital twice this year. The longest admission was for a month. My cat was there for me, and while I recovered on the couch, he rarely left my lap. You have nothing to worry about. They really are the best caregivers. Yes. In fact, your cat will be more loving towards you as the cat believes it is alpha of the house. You open cans to help the alpha out. The alpha is responsible for making sure the pack as your cat views you as another cat is okay. Cats do not forget. Even after years they don't. Your cat will still be by your side. She got you, fam. I was away from my boy for 4 years. When I finally was able to see him, he bit me, I think, to say don't do that again, then proceeded to purr and cuddle me nonstop like the old days. Your cat will always remember and love you if you. She may be hurt, but she will quickly forget all that and be delighted that you have returned. Mine always seemed to understand when I was weak or vulnerable and were very sensitive. Do not worry yourself. My cat knows when something is up and won't leave my side. I'm sure she'll be the same way. As for your cat, it's understandable to feel uncertain about how she'll react when you return home, especially with the changes in your scent and appearance. Cats are often more sensitive to changes in their environment than dogs are, and they do tend to rely heavily on scent to recognize people. Cats don't tend to hold grudges like some people think. They are likely to recognize you as soon as they get a chance to sniff you, even if you smell different due to surgery. Your scent might be altered, but your voice, energy, and the fact that you will likely still bring her comfort. She might be a little confused or cautious at first, especially if you're carrying a different scent, but cats generally adjust pretty quickly. It might take her a little bit of time to warm back up, and she might want to sniff you and check you out more than usual when you return. But after that initial curiosity, she'll probably settle back into her usual routine with you. Yes, absolutely. Your cat may sniff at you all over you. And she may pull back when you first try to pet her because she needs to get all the smells first. But that's not rejecting you. That's just making sure she gets all the smells. Once you've been back and she's had a chance to make sure you're still you, she might actually be more loving and more cuddly than is usual because she'll want to care for you. Just be ready for them to think you smell funky. Otherwise, like others have said, it'll be okay. You will most likely be subject to a full inspection and perhaps a taste test. But then mine have always figured out that I'm hurt and become my protector. Scuttle buddies. Your cat will sense you're sad and want to be close to you. Every cat is different though. Some may hide or just stare at you. My family's cats used to linger in my old room after I moved out and be super clingy to me whenever I visited. My cat is always all over me when I get back from being gone for more than a day or two. They absolutely remember people and notice when you're gone. All the cats I've had have gotten clingy when I was sick. For a lot of cats that means cuddling. For some it meant staying next to me when they normally give some space. My current cat cuddles way more than usual when I'm sick, and she's already pretty cuddly. They can sense when you're not feeling well and tend to react accordingly. All they care about is scent. How you look barely matters. We had a black cat that was always shy and hid away from us. Didn't interact much at all. Certainly never sat on a lap. He did not like our kids. We had this cat and a younger ginger cat when we had to move to another country. We decided to take the ginger cat even though it meant 6 months in quarantine for him, during which he would be starved to make any illness show up. The black cat we gave to my MIL to keep. After 6 months we got the ginger cat back. He was emaciated and was glad to see us, but wanted to go out. I wanted to let him out and trust him to come back. My wife was reluctant. We let him out and we nervously waited. After 30 minutes he just strolled in, ate some food and settled on my lap like the quarantine and move had never happened. The black cat got on all right with my MIL, but was still shy. We visited, and I was astonished when he was very pleased to see us and settled down on my lap, something he never did before. After our visit he was a lot friendlier with my MIL. Much more recently, completely different wife and cats. My wife went to a party and came home really drunk, which was very rare. The cats didn't know her and were hiding away. Yes, your cat will still love you the same. Probably the only change will be sniffing you a lot, and then trying to rub on you a lot to get her scent on you. Yep, people have been away from their cats for up to 3 weeks and were still loved and adored by the time they came back. They too were in hospital for medical reasons.